I always thought my life was normal. Not perfect, but normal. A small house, strict parents, school routines, and the usual fights about grades and future plans. My name is Daniel, and I was turning 18 that day. I expected cake, maybe a small gift, nothing special. But I didn't expect my entire life to change. At the birthday morning, my mother woke me up early. "Happy birthday," she said softly, placing a plate of breakfast on my table. She smiled, but something felt different. My father wasn't his usual loud self. He didn't tease me like he always did. He just sat quietly, reading the newspaper without turning pages.
I ignored it. I thought maybe they were planning a surprise. But deep inside, I felt a strange tension in the air. That night, we sat together for dinner. No music, no laughter, just silence. Finally, my father spoke. "Daniel, after dinner, we need to talk to you." My stomach tightened. "Is everything okay?" I asked. My mother didn't answer. She just kept looking down at her plate. That's when I knew something was wrong. After dinner, they called me into the living room. My father sat on the sofa. My mother sat beside him, holding a small wooden box. My heart started beating faster. "Daniel," my father said slowly, "there's something we should have told you a long time ago."
I frowned. "What are you talking about?" My mother's eyes filled with tears. "You are adopted," she whispered. For a second, I didn't understand the words. They felt foreign. "What?" I laughed nervously. "No, that's not funny." But no one laughed. No one smiled. My father shook his head slowly. "It's true." I felt like the air left the room. "No," I said. "That's not possible. You're my parents." My mother cried harder. "We are your parents, but not by blood." I stood up immediately. "You're lying!" My voice shook. My hands were trembling. "Why would you say this on my birthday?" My father opened the wooden box. Inside were documents, papers, a hospital file, and a photo. A newborn baby. Me. But next to it, another woman. Not my mother. A stranger holding me with tears in her eyes. My father spoke again, slower this time. "You were left at the hospital when you were just a few days old. No one came to claim you. We waited, and after months, we adopted you." My mother wiped her tears. "We chose you, Daniel. We wanted you." But I wasn't listening anymore. My mind was spinning. If they adopted me, then who was I? Where did I come from? I stepped back. "All my life, you lied to me?" My father shook his head. "We didn't lie. We just didn't tell you." "That's the same thing," I shouted. My chest hurt. Every memory suddenly felt fake. My first day of school, my childhood photos, my family vacations. Was any of it real? Or was I just borrowed? My mother stood up and handed me an envelope. "This arrived when you were born," she said. "But we were told to give it to you only when you turned 18. My hands shook as I opened it. Inside was a letter, written in soft handwriting. To my son. I was young. I was scared. I couldn't give you the life you deserved. I never stopped thinking about you. I hope one day you can forgive me. Your birth mother." My vision blurred. She didn't reject me because she didn't love me. She rejected me because she couldn't keep me. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept staring at the letter. One line repeated in my mind. I never stopped thinking about you. The next morning, I made a decision. I want to find her, I said. My parents looked worried. My father nodded slowly. We knew this day would come. He handed me a second paper. An old address. A place that might lead me to her. 2 days later, I took a bus to another city. I didn't know what I would say when I found her. I didn't know if she would even recognize me. But I needed answers. I needed to see her face, the woman who gave me life. The address led me to a small apartment building. Old, quiet, almost forgotten. I stood outside apartment number 6 for almost 5 minutes. My hands were shaking. Then I knocked. Footsteps approached slowly. The door opened. And there she was, a woman in her late 30s, tired eyes. But when she looked at me, she froze. Tears filled her eyes instantly. "Daniel?" she whispered. I couldn't speak. My throat felt blocked. She stepped forward, trembling. I knew this day would come, she said. And then she cried. Not loudly, but like someone who had been holding pain for 18 years. We sat inside her small room. She told me everything. She was young when she had me. No support, no money, no family help. She loved me, but she was scared I would suffer with her. So I let you go, she said. It was the hardest thing I ever did. I didn't know what to feel. Anger? Pain? Or something else? Before I left, she gave me a small box. Inside was a baby photo of me and a tiny bracelet. I kept this all these years, she said softly, so I would never forget you. I looked at her. For a long time, I said nothing. Then I whispered, "You didn't lose me. You just gave me 2 homes." She broke down crying again, and I walked out of the door, with tears in my eyes too. But for the first time, I didn't feel lost anymore. I felt found.